Hello Shenanigamers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Last time we went into a long quest in the Warnings. Well, went on a long quest in the Warnings. And it went rather well, all things considered. So, this time around, let's go for a bit of a shorter one, if we can. I think we'll go for this quest in the Warrens. We could go for a champion level 1, but I think we want to go for this veteran level 1. Send out some of our veteran level heroes. See what they can do. Let's go for this scout quest. We can get the Carapace idol for the Antiquarian, plus 25% protection. That's pretty good. That'd be pretty good. So, who should we send? Let's see. Going back into the Warrens, I think we should probably try and send Machel if we can. Who else? We could send Kid. Kid did pretty well in the last quest we left him on. We put them at the front, that'll be fine. We can use all of their skills from the front and from the second position. Who else should we send? We could send Halaker. Halaker might be good to send in there. What about Framan or Pikov? We can send Pikov. We can have, yeah, we can send Pikov in there. Actually, let's put Machel in the third position here, and then we can take Framan. We'll put Framan in front and have Kid in the second position here. Then in the third position, we can still use all but one of their skills. And that should potentially help. Now, let's go ahead and get some trinkets assigned here. Let's make sure we have unequipped and sorted rarity all the trinkets we have. We did pick up the Ancestor's Pen from our last quest, which is good. Being a Warren Scrounger and a Warren's Tactician is very good for Framan. And a Beast Hater on top of that. Framan is very well suited to the Warrens. And they have Thick-Blooded. Their quirks make them very good in the Warrens here. Fragile is not great though. Alright, well, either way, let's see what we can give them. We could give them the Heartburst Hood. We could give them Resurrection's Collar or Punishment's Hood. We can give them... We could give them the Book of Constitution. There's a lot of things we could give them. What do we give you? Ancestor's Tentacle Idol might be good to give you. But I think we'd probably be better off giving you something to help with your durability. Meaning, I think we would probably be better off giving you... Actually, let's go ahead and pair you up with 2 trinkets specific to your class. I'll give you the Punishment's Hood here, and the Resurrection's Collar. That will give you plus 15% damage if your hit points are below 40%, minus 20% healing skills, and plus 20% bleed skill chance. And then with Resurrection's Collar, that'll give you plus 33% healing skills and minus 15% bleed skill chance. So that kind of nets itself. Extra damage if your health is low, plus 5% bleed skill chance, and plus 13% healing skills. So then Reclaim and Redeem will be slightly more effective, and Reign of Sorrows and Punish will have slightly higher chances to inflict a bleed. and on top of that, if your health gets low, you'll have more damage. Which will be good. So now, Kid. It's a Warren Scrounger. So let's see, what can we give them? Let's take a quick look here. Retribution and Crush are both melee skills. We could give them the Ancestor's Pen. That would kind of make up for their Misses the Spot quirk and up their crit chance. But it also gives them extra damage. I don't know about that. I think we might want to give them protection. So instead of that, let's go ahead and give them Barristan's Head. That will give them more stress, but it will also give them more protection. And we could also give them the Heavy Boots for an extra 25% protection, but that would slow them down quite a bit. And then instead, I think we want to give them Calming Crystal. That means that the stress is only plus 5% at the cost of 1 speed. They're not very fast on their own anyway, but minus 1 speed is better than the alternative of Heavy Boots giving them minus 2. Now, the Shimmering Scale is going to go on Nutshell, and they're also a Warren's Adventurer. We could give them the Dancer's Foot Wraps to up their speed. As a Warren's Adventurer, we could also give them the Venomous Vial to up their Blight skill chance, but that would lower their Blight Resist. Not so sure we want to do that. As a Warren's Adventurer, we could give them Dismas's Head, the Ancestor's Pen, or the Ancestor's Candle. Captivate is their only ranged skill. They do use it rather frequently, so let's see. We could give you the Ancestor's Candle and just try to keep the torch that high. And that wouldn't be the worst idea. We could also give you the Tempting Goblet, which would give you plus 5% stress. But when added onto the Shimmering Scales, plus 5% stress that you already have, that would be plus 30%. Which puts you at plus 10 with Warren's Adventurer. Or Warren's Adventurer. But it would give you plus 20% max HP, plus 3 speed, plus 8 dodge. And it would also give you minus 10% virtue chance. And there's no guarantee that we can get rid of stress. This is an interesting one. Let's go ahead and give you the Ancestor's Candle. That would put you essentially at minus 5% stress, and we give you more dodge, speed, and damage so long as we keep the torch high, plus you get some protection out of it. Right. And then Bekoth. We are Curious, Ascetic, still not entirely certain how to pronounce that word. Demonomania, that's fine. Deadly, well, crit, great. Hard Skin, Protection, great. Musical, we don't have any inspiring tune. We don't have a Jester, so that's not really going to matter too much. We could give you Junia's Head and up your healing by a lot. But instead, I think we're going to give you the Ancestor Scroll. That'll increase your stress only by 10%. Give you more on your healing skills, and if you decide to swap one of your skills out for Skeet Shot, then you'll produce more stress with it if that procs. Now, on top of that, what else do we give you? We could give you Chirurgeon's Charm. I think we're going to give you Medic's Boots. We're going to be more of a healer than a damage dealer here. But the mark will still apply debuffs to dodge, which will be great. And we have Armor Piercing with Pierce, and we have Captivate, and Thramon can apply Bleeds, so in theory we can get around protection. It's dodge that's more of a problem. Call the Shot is good at getting rid of those dodges, but only if they're in the second, third, or fourth position. If they're up front, it'll be hard for us to hit them, but hopefully we can deal with that. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have everyone upgraded before this as well. we have some extra funds. We have 33,000 gold right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at who we can upgrade. And how much we want to do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade everyone's armor. There. Now we can leave the weapons as they are for the moment. Let's check skills. Shell, upgrade your skills. Kid, upgrade yours. Bekoth, we are definitely upgrading yours. And Framan, we will upgrade your skills. At least the ones that we use. There we go. That knocked us down quite a bit. But that's fine. We might be able to make up some of that on this quest. So let's head into provisions now. We'll head into provision. So let's gather. Let's get our usual stuff sorted out here. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, depending on what we're doing, I suppose. Then we have a full stack and a half of food. We'll take 3 shovels, 5 anti-venoms. We start off with a bandage, but we'll take enough to get up to a full stack. We do have a flagellant with us, so they might end up bleeding themselves on some of their skills. We'll take some medicinal herbs, 2 keys, some holy waters, some laudanum, 2 full stacks of torches. And that should do us. Okay, let's embark. Warrens. The swine are resistant to disease, thanks to their unclean living.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Alright. We can get underway here. So let's go this way. And right off the bat we have a hallway battle with 2 twitching maggots and a slavering ghoul. Let's go ahead and start this off with some blocks here. We're going to use Serpent Sway with Michel. Up speed and get some blocks going. And then let's go for the punish on this twitching maggot.
Another abomination.
That'll just take them down.
From our lands.
Skull toss, kid. Ow. They resist the stun. Grave nibble on Framan. Ow. Stress, and they resist the stun. Let's go ahead and go for the call the shot here on this ghoul. We get the mark and the debuff. Drops their dodge. Now let's set up the retribution against this maggot. Kid is now marked and has the riposte set up. Now let's go for the pierce on the ghoul. The crit for 24. And then we're going to go for the punish on the ghoul as well. And we get the bleed and the debuff. Now let's go for the aim shot, which brings them down to 1, so the bleed will take care of them. And then let's set up the defender on the cuff. Brave nibble on the cuff, redirected
Back to the
kid. The riposte takes down maggot, and the bleed takes care of
this
the ghoul.
momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright. Take what we can from this, which is all of it. An onyx and 1,000 gold. And then we'll keep going. The spirits command me to do this. The scrollings are dull and uninteresting. Alright, back off. Let's set the party back into the default order here. And then we this room. No room battle, no scout, that's fine. We'll head down this way. And we have an unburned torch, which we can use. We'll take the onyx that we find there with it. We have a trap.
Watch your step.
Kid did not dodge that. Took some damage. They resisted the bleed though. And then no room battle, no scout. That's fine. We'll move back this way. We'll head into this room. We'll head up here. Over there. We'll head up this way. We have a curio here. We'll have Michelle take a look at it. Read a few pages of the last infected hero. Fairweather Fighter. Plus 20% damage if HP above 99%. So as long as we keep them fully healed, they will deal more damage. Which is good, because Michelle is currently at full health, and their dodge is rather high, so they have a good chance of avoiding certain things. Avoiding damage and certain attacks.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
We'll just use a bandage and get rid of that bleed on the Goth, who did not dodge that trap. It's fine. No room battle here either, but we do get a scout. We have a trap, curio, and a room battle with treasure this way, and a curio and an empty room this way. Let's go ahead and go up this way. We have a trap here. We have 50, 60, 70, and 60% chance to disarm it. We'll go with the 70, I suppose. Well done, Machado. Now we'll take this unburned torch. We'll use the torch to bring the light back up as we head into this room.
Spirits are lifted,
And we have
and purpose is
2
made clear.
overgrown webbers and 2 overgrown spitters. We do get the surprise though, which is good. So then let's go for the captivate on this spitter.
Begone, fiend!
That takes them down. Now we can go for the punishment on this webber.
Another one falls.
That takes them down. Let's go for the... an aim shot would be good. Could go for a buckshot here, though. I think we're gonna go for the aim shot on this spitter.
Executed with
That will
impunity.
take them down. And then this crush and this overgrown webber, which they dodge. Took out 3 of 4. Web on the cuff, with the mark, the debuff, and the stun. Let's go ahead and go for the pierce here.
Press this advantage.
We'll take them
Give
down.
them no quarter.
Take what we can from that. We take 4 portraits, some more gold, and a citrine. Party order back to its default. We get no scout from that, but that's fine. And then we'll use a skeleton key on its chest.
Finding the stuff is only the first
and
test.
some crests.
Now it must be carried home.
Do we want to drop anything for these crests? We could potentially drop the citrine for 1 full stack. Now, let's go ahead and head this way. And we have a hallway battle. A ghoul and a swine spawn. And we have... and they get the surprise. We are surprised, so when that reset or reverses, well no, not even. It shuffles the entire party, so now we have Kid at the back, Framon in the 3rd position, Jail in the 2nd position, and Koth in the 1st position, up front. Kid's in the 4th at the back. Let's go ahead and move Framon up to the front. Vomit on the Jail. Good dodge. Alright. Let's go ahead and... let's go for the Captivate on the Swine Spawn. With a crit for 21, your defense can handle attacks from all directions. Howl. Kid and Shell will dodge that. To get the horror on Bekoff and Framan. Let's go ahead and use the Laudanum here. And we'll have Bekoff move back 2. And now we are in about the same position as we were before. We'll go with the Retribution here. Get that set up. Now we can go for the... We'll go for the Serpent Sway to set up protection. We'll block. Skull Toss on the Kid. We'll dodge and the Repulsed. We'll use Laudanum here. Framan. We'll actually go for the Reclaim here on the Kid. And we get the bleed on ourselves here. Framan bleeding himself. And then let's go for the Patch Up on Kid as well. We'll heal them up a bit first, and then set them up to heal for more. Restore heals them up for quite a bit there, and then we'll set up Protection. And use Defender, Guard, Goth. And then we can go for the Expose Ghoul with crit for 11, and we get the debuff. Get rid of the bleed on Framan, go for the Punish here. Get the bleed and the debuff. And we'll go for the aim shot here. Not much damage, but still damage. Rend, Chill, which they dodge. And then we can go for the command to up everyone's accuracy and crit. And up the damage of Bekoff, since they are currently guarded. Now let's go for the Pierce.
Prodigious size alone
that will
does
take
not
them down.
dissuade the sharpened blade.
Take what we can from this, which is a bit of gold. Reset the party order, and then continue down this way. Pile of scrolls. Let's go ahead and have Framan let the torch here. Ascetic corp removed. That's fine. Alright, now let's go ahead and bring the torchlight back up, head into this room. And we have a room battle. And we get the surprise. We have a Swine Spawn, a Swine Marcher, a Swine Gorer, and a Swine Reaver. Let's go ahead and use Captivate here on the Swine Marcher. We get the Blight and some good damage there. Let's go for Reign of Sorrows. We get the bleed and the debuff on both of them. And with that, the Swine Marcher is going to die. Now, let's go for the aim shot on the Swine Spawn. And then we can go for Retribution on the Swine Reaver. Doesn't do much damage, but sets up the mark and the Repulsed. Bleed does some damage to the spawn there.
Such a terrible
Crit
assault
the
cannot
Kid
be
if
left
they
unanswered.
get hit with the Repulse, that brings them down. Damage over time effects take care of the that one. Gore goes for the Hook Where It Hurts, which Kid dodged, but they dodged the Repulsed, and the Reaver went for the Ball and Chain. And now we'll have Framan attack the Reaver with Punishment. They get the bleed and the debuff. They get some damage. They go for the Ball and Chain on the Shell. Shell does not resist the move or the stun, but then the stun goes off there. The Ball and Chain was did make contact, but they resisted the stun and the move, I believe. Good. So let's go for the. Let's just go for the patch up here on Framan. Almost back up to full. Look where it hurts. Kid. Ow. They resist the debuff. And the Swine Gorer dodges the Repulsed. Let's go for the Crush Gorer. Crit for 11. That line. This line will not break. The line. One of them. let's move Michelle up 2. And we'll have Thrumon go to the punish. Get the bleed and the debuff again, and the bleed will take them down.
Gently. This is
Take
how
the
a
onyx
life
since
is
we
taken.
can. And then who has the spot for quirk here? We'll have Kid interact with this sacrificial stone. Thanatophobia removed. Not bad. We don't get a scout from this. That's fine. We'll go ahead and head back the way we came. We'll head down here. And from here, we'll go over this way. Back to this curio. Let's have Pekoff do some medicinal herbs here. Up to bear damage. There we go. That should help them quite a bit. We can deal with the hunger just fine. Bring the torchlight up as we head into this room. We don't get a scout here, so let's head this way. We have a hallway battle. 2 twitching maggots and a slavering ghoul. Or slaver. I don't think I'm ever going to stop interchanging those two. Let's go for the serpent sway here. Howl.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Thrumon and Kid both resist the horror. Let's go for the punish on this twitching
Confidence
maggot.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
That takes them down. Now let's go for the call the shot. Ghoul. We get the monk and the debuff. Grave nibble. Kid. Ow. And they got wasting sickness. And they did not resist the stun. Wasting sickness. Minus 50% disease resist. That's not great. Let's see, what can we do here? First we're going to use this laudanum to get this horror off of Michelle. And then we can go ahead and go for the... We'll go for the exposed ghoul for the crit for 10.
Singular strike.
And we get the debuff. Skull toss on the Kid. Good dodge. Very good dodge. Very happy with that. Let's go for the punish on the ghoul. For the crit for 8.
Quakes.
We get the debuff and the bleed. Grave nibble on Michelle, which they dodge. Let's go for the repulsed on the maggot. That'll deal some damage. Set up the mark and the repulsed. And let's go for the buckshot. That will take care of the maggot and deal some damage to the ghoul.
Maintain the offensive.
Alright. Now we can go for the captivate on the ghoul. Do some damage, set up the blight, and then the blight and the bleed will take care of them. So let's go for the restoration effect here with Reclaim on Michelle. And then we can go for the patch up on Kid with a crit kill for 14. And then we'll have Kid go for the Defender on the Guff. Damage over time effects were not quite enough to take him down. Skull Toss hits, but with the repulse is a crit for 9.
A
Try the
trifling
torchlight back up.
victory, but a
And we'll go ahead
victory
and get rid of this
nonetheless.
bleed on Shaman. We set the party order back to default. And we can interact with this curio. We'll use the holy water here. And we can use this food to heal up Kid and pick off. And we'll head into this room. And the torchlight up is
In
for you.
radiance, may we find victory.
You get a scout. There's no room battle. And there's only a curio and an empty room left, so we'll head down that way. dinner cart. We can use some medicinal herbs on that. We'll take what food we can. Everyone is healed up to full health. We might as well have
The light,
torch light at full,
the
so we'll
promise
take
of
the gold,
safety.
just so we have a bit more. Head into this room. There is no scout there. Now we could come back down for this curio. You know what? I think we're going to do just that. This is potentially risky, as it gives the opportunity for a hallway battle to appear in these hallways that we've already explored, and lets more stress show up in the heroes. It lets more stress potentially afflict the heroes. And we have another dinner cart. Why not? We have yet more food, but we also have more gold. So let's go ahead and head here. We've now explored the entirety of this map, or of this area, rather. So let's go ahead and call that quest complete.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
Alright, that went rather well. We got beads, trinket, gold, and some extra gold from the treasures and such that we found inside the warrens, or in the warrens rather, this time around. We also got 12 crests and 6 portraits. Everyone got some experience. Flaman got hard-skinned in place of Warren Scrounger. I'm actually okay with that. With a class like the Flagellant, hard-skinned, giving them better protection is great. We also got Syphilis, which we'll take care of when we get back to the hamlet, as well as the Wasting Sickness on Just Relax Kid Jr. So let's head back.
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
Now let's go ahead and send Kid Lair to get rid of the Wasting Sickness and Flaman to get rid of the Syphilis. There we go. Goth is a little stressed out, but not by much. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and check the Nomad Wagon here. We have Healing Armlet, Debuff Charm, Blightstone, Movestone, and on the Stagecoach we have a full roster of Seekers. We have a Musketeer, a Plague Doctor, 2 Grave Robbers, an Abomination, a Leper, and a Highwayman. Now, we do need one more low-level hero to form a full team that we can potentially use on lower-level quests. So, I think we'll come back to that. We do need another Plague Doctor. We can also use someone on the front lines. This is a tricky one. I don't think there's anyone we want there, though. So, that is going to do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more content like this, or the other kinds of content that we put out on this channel. We're going to keep that content coming, so don't you worry about that. Hit the notification bell so that you receive notifications whenever we upload new videos. Leave a comment on the video, it helps us out a lot, it really, really does. Also, remember to leave a comment on the video if you want to have one of the heroes in this roster named after you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!